What's up, y'all? Today is the day. I'm coming to install that cold case radiator and electric fan setup in my 1990 GMC 1500. Let me go ahead and go drain that fluid right quick. Y'all ain't gotta see that. And then I'm gonna pull it back in the garage and start ripping stuff out, and I'm gonna show y'all what I'm installing for visuals. Gotta keep a dang battery charge on everything in here, because I call my house a battery force field. It's probably just due to parasitic drain, but I'm just gonna say my land kills batteries. Nice packaging. Well, this is unfortunate. Random little summer shower just as I go to drain the coolant, y'all. But that's perfect, it'll wash it away. Y'all, I'm impressed with everything that comes with this kit. Y'all, check out the shroud. It already got the rib nuts in it. Came with the hardware to hold on the fans. Even the rivets to hold the shroud to the radiator. That's a nice kit, y'all. Had to pull a rig in because we had torrential downpours out of nowhere. Let's go ahead and assemble this unit. Just gotta bust some holes and rivet that to there, and then she's gonna be ready to install, yeah? Take all this stuff out of here. You come and help, Dada?
Yep.
Yeah, high five. Alright, y'all, let's get this old junk out. Grab myself a 516 on the zip, pop that upper radiator hose off of that. Pop that off of there. They give me something small for this. Now let me just get this lower off of there. Alright, now we're gonna bust the transmission lines. I already got that lower busted, yeah. Let me get these off right quick. Alright, grab your 10 millimeter. We're gonna bust this off of there, yeah. Alright, after you remove all 400 bolts, go ahead and pop this out of there. Pull the radiator out next. Alright, now go ahead and take off this fan cut. 13 millimeter, that'll be out your way. Pull that out. Yo, this equals horsepower. Just removing this truck gonna have a little bit more butt to seat feeling, if you know what I'm saying. All right, y'all. Install was super easy. Literally all I did was just drop it in and hook the hoses back. There's nothing fancy there. I think that's gonna be it for the night, y'all. Been a long day. I'm gonna go ahead and tomorrow fill it with fluid, wire up the fans, and cut that bracket to hold this thing in place, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Let me flip the camera, show y'all what I'm working with. Yeah, literally just picked it up from over there and set it in, y'all. It fit like a glove. Factory hoses, hooked up. Oh Lord, look y'all. I'm forgetting to hook hoses. I got these two right here to hook up. But yeah, that's how she's looking. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna cut this out of here and use that to hold it down. Well, changing the belt gonna be much easier now. Put that jewelry on, y'all. Tap it down, she's on. All right, what's up, y'all? Friday, we back in the garage working on the OBS. I just poured in 1 gallon of peak concentrated coolant. I'm about to go ahead and dump in 1 gallon of distilled water. Normally these systems take 4 gallons total, so let's see what we got. 10 out of 10 pour. All right, y'all, so for the mounts, what I did was I cut out the corners of this factory thing just to hold it down, right? I put my wire harness in. I was originally going to use the temp sensor that they gave me to use, or sender, whatever you call it. Then I was going to run a toggle switch. Then I was just going to run a key on ignition. But I started looking around and poking around with my electrical meter, and I decided to hook the relay into the fuel pump fuse line, right? All that does is key on, it hits the fuel pump, barely hits the fan. That's where you know everything's working. And then the fans come on only when the truck is running. It literally, the fans operate the same as the electric fuel pump. So I'm happy with that. The reason I didn't use the temp sender that they gave me is because whenever I fix the air conditioner, I'm gonna want them fans on it all the time, because down here in South Louisiana, it's hot as hell. So let's go ahead and crank it up and see how it all works. Excuse the squeaky belt. Fans are on. Everything looking good. Relay ain't getting hot in the slightest. I'm getting ready to go take it for a spin, let that coolant circulate, let it cool, and see if I need to top it off. Yeah, these older small blocks, you gotta go ride them, let the air burp, and then top them off. Like the LS, that's why they got that coolant crossover to let all that trapped air out the block. Let's go take a ride in it, y'all. All right, water temp don't look crazy. We still got good charge. Now that we got a little bit more amp draw on the battery, y'all. That's something that a lot of people don't think about. Yeah, these amps could draw freaking 30, 40 amps, and people not thinking about that with their stock 105 amp alternator, you know? Let's go take her for a ride. Let me get on the streets. Test is gonna be sitting there in the sun with the engine idling and see if it stays cool. It's not the hottest day in Louisiana like normal today. Actually, it kind of feels good and it's overcast, so I'm not gonna get a 100% accurate test. I went ahead and went down this road, spun the truck around. We're gonna go. I noticed the thermostat, like right, temperature comes up, thermostat opens, temperature drops. So now that I know it's circulating, now we could go check it all, top off the cooling system, then we could do our real test, you know? Let's see what we got. All right, everything's open, got up to temp. I might have to let this chill for a second, y'all. I might have pressure. All right, y'all, this thing finally cooled down enough. I filled it with a little water, topped the radiator off. Now I'm gonna go run the truck again, make sure it's all good. We'll go run it right quick, get back with y'all. Alright, y'all, just went to the dollar store. It's probably about 97 degrees right now. I let the truck sit, idling, while I waited. It stayed at around 175. I killed the truck, went to the dollar store, made my groceries, cranked the truck right back up. It was at 180, and that's where it's sitting, 180, and I'm driving back to the house. I'm gonna let it sit in the driveway idling for a while when I get back, and then I'll go update y'all one last time. But we looking good on temp, y'all. Truck's cooler than it's ever been. I can feel slight. I can definitely tell I ain't spinning a mechanical fan no more, that's for sure. Because you know these old TBI 350s need all the help they can get in the power department. Alright, I'll update y'all later. 20 minutes later. Alright, y'all, I went inside, did some stuff, put some groceries away. I had the truck idling for 20 minutes in the sun. Let me show y'all the temp. I'm gonna call that a win, yeah. Cold case radiator. Loving it. Alright, y'all, appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna give y'all one last under hood view out in the sun, and I'm gonna cut y'all off. Thank y'all for watching. Go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. Duhe Speed Shop out right after this.